He's the wizard. He is forcing the mouth open. We'll stop him, harm him or something. My dagger is gone. You harm him. Not me. It's bad luck to kill a wizard.
Hello, everyone. Hey, good episode, I believe. We're talking to Jon Revell. He took down the Thrash Bash this year with his rug deck that he has been kind of tuning for years. So we get to kind of see the history of it, the progression, and in and out with Kurt Apes and all these fun things. We'll get into some other usual nonsense, but I do need to throw a small disclaimer here. I kind of Gordon Anderson this one. Friend of ours, he works at a brewery and doesn't really drink much, so he brings us free beer all the time. Best friend you could imagine. Anyhow, he brought these Imperial Stouts. I believe they have a cool can, had a nice black label with the art on the outside. He had done some of the sketches. Very cool. Anyhow, first time I really had them. Didn't pay much attention. Drank 4 of those. And when I was done, my wife's like, "How drunk are you? And why?" So, anyhow, it kind of snuck up on me. I don't recall, how bad it's going to impact the thing. But hey, if you like the old Gordon Anderson drunkometer, this might have some of that going on there. Anyhow, hey, it's usually one of our favorite events, going to Thrash Bash, so why not thrash the pot a bit as well. I hope you guys enjoy it and have a nice holidays. Well, we've got the full resin printer, which is awesome for printing miniatures. I don't know why anyone would ever freaking buy a overpriced miniature these days. It's insane.
Yeah, that's true. And you can probably print like a bunch of copyrighted crap too.
Well, there's a whole community where they just like make proxies, and you can get like different variations of them, and you like pay this guy like $20 a month, and he makes variations of all the different guys, and they have different guns, and they're cooler, and I mean, holy shit, it is so much. He like printed an entire army for Eric for like $15 in resin or whatever, It'd have been like $2,000 to buy it. It's as good as the freaking stuff you buy. It's it's awesome. I mean, the guy's making tanks, he's making all kinds of stuff there. It just like, you just keep seeing it, you're like, whoa, this is awesome. That's awesome. These huge dragons and shit, and I don't know. So we got and he runs his own campaigns and stuff like that, which is cool. So it's pretty nice, man. I don't know.
The only bad thing about that hobby is it takes up tons of physical space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the time to paint.
I'm really into things that don't take up a ton of physical space.
That's the thing. Like my entire life, I've always bounced back and forth between like Magic and Warhammer, and it's weird because like when you first get back into Warhammer, you're like, yeah, this is fun because you're like painting all the shit and you're like building your army and it's like super cool, and you're playing the game, and then like the game just becomes like, okay, whatever. And then when you get back into Magic, you're like, oh man, this is so much better. I don't have to paint these fucking cards. And
unless you're Rom.
Yeah, right.
See, Rom would be good at it. I don't know. I don't think he's not a Warhammer guy. I think he said he was going to join, right? I was kind of hanging for him.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, here's my 2 cents on it. Like, for me, it's always been Magic. I grew up during Pokemon, so I collect like the first generation of Pokemon cards. I have my vintage video game collection that I've always had. I emulate everything else, really. And then I used to collect vintage Star Wars figures when I was a kid, like when I was like 5, because you couldn't find them. I was born in 87, so I was right between when they stopped making them in 85 and when they started making them again in 97. So the only thing I could get was vintage. So I collected vintage forever, and I have like almost the entire run minus like 15 figures. I have like all 100 and whatever. But I've collected them over time. I paid like $3, $5 for most of them, and I've just had that collection forever. And like that's always been like my hobbies, really, like those few things. But Magic has always been the one that's like kind of stuck. Like I like playing Pokemon, the card game. It's fun. My youngest son's getting to the
It's
point where
not,
he can
is
start
it?
playing it.
Pokemon's terrible, right?
The game?
Yeah. I mean, I
it's
probably haven't played it in 25 years,
like
but I wanted to gouge my eyes
serious.
out. I couldn't take it, man.
Oh, it's fine.
Is it?
I think
Oh, God.
I think Pokemon. So like for me,
Most people don't play it who collect it. It's weird.
Yeah, because you don't play it. It sucks.
There was an app that came out like I don't know when, but I downloaded it like a year ago, and you could actually like play the game.
Yes.
Or whatever.
That's when cards became insanely priced when that app came out. Like cards overnight just like went insane.
So I started playing it, and like it sucked. It sucked really bad. But it sucked kind of like how if you don't really play Magic, it's like Magic kind of sucks because you're like, I don't understand what the hell is going on here.
Yeah,
and I think that's.
So for me, when I started with the video game. So I started playing like the Game Boy game. Like I got Pokemon Red for my birthday when I was like 9 or something. And that's what I started with. So I started with the game, and then I watched the anime, and then the card game came out, and then I collected that. But I was way more into the video games than I was into the card game. But I played the card game, but I was still playing the video game more. But my my oldest brother, he used to play with me. And he it was super easy for him because he played Magic, and I played Magic too. So I think it was pretty easy for me too. But there's a card called Bill, and you can play 4 of them, and it's draw 2 cards.
Right, yeah, and it's like free, right? Isn't
it's
draw 7.
You have to take 0 resources. You can play 4 of them, and then there's a card called Professor Oak, and it's a Wheel of Fortune. It's Wheel of Fortune. You can play 4 of them. So the games go quick because you just shove 4 Ancestral Recalls and 4 Wheel of Fortunes in your deck, and you don't have to use any resources to play them. So, yeah, it's fine. The only format I play is there's a 1999 format. That's all I play.
Yeah, that's the end. Or some crazy band. But even then, isn't it just I ping you for 10 points and you got 200, and I hit you for 10 points and you got 190, and I ping you for. That's how I just remember losing my mind. I cannot play this game. And Eric was little. And I'm like, dude, we got to do something else. We got to play Yu-Gi-Oh or something. I can't do it.
So the other game I used to play when I was younger was the Star Wars trading card game. You guys remember that one?
I've heard it's
that
good, right?
game fucking was awesome.
Okay, so fun story about that. I literally played in a tournament in 2007 with virtual cards. So I don't know if you guys know about this. That game ran from 95 until 2002, I think, or 2001. Yeah. And dude, I started buying cards. Well, I had cards from the 90s. I remember for my birthday, I'm not even joking. When I turned 8, the only thing I wanted for my birthday was a limited Obi-Wan Kenobi and his lightsaber. My mom's like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I'm like, "I want an Obi-Wan Kenobi." She's like, "I'm not getting you that." I'm like, "That's all I want."
What the fuck is
that? She got it for me. She bought it for me. She bought me his lightsaber. I hit Chewbacca. I went to Media Play. I don't know if you guys remember that store, but I went to Media Play, and I bought a New Hope pack for $4, and I hit a Chewbacca. And I was instantly just all in on this game. And I collected through about Cloud City Special Edition, probably, and played it alongside of Magic. But when we would play it, we would make up rules because it was so fucking confusing. That game is so confusing. But my brother and I used to play all the time. Like, he was a teacher. I was in college, and my brother was a teacher. So he had summers off and I had summers off. And all summer, all we would do was fucking play that game every day during the summer when he was a teacher and I was in high school. It's all we did, and it was fucking amazing. Like, and we got to the point where we could play like a 3-game series in like 30 minutes because we were just so fast at like deploying planets and sites, and we knew the order of the planets because like you have to put them in order based on like, because they're like, vehicles have hyperdrives, they can only go so far, and you have to embark and disembark, and they're free moves and all this shit. And then you have vehicles which are different than starships, and yeah, it's just there's a lot to it, but like it's so fun, man. Like, and I still have a bunch of decks. Like I have a harvest deck where you just like take stuff from your discard pile and you put it back into your deck, and like, because that's like your life points in that deck, like in that game. Like how many cards you have is like your life, right?
So you're like trying to run out of cards essentially, or something like that.
Yeah. So you play harvest, and it puts your cards from your discard pile back in your deck. So it's like the reverse of like Millstone, right? So
oh, that sounds terrible, Jason. You'd hate that.
Yeah.
Reverse Millstone? Yikes.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a fun card game. But
yeah, I remember when I was a kid, like we were always playing Magic, and then that Star Wars card game came out, and that was like the one thing that broke us for like a good year. That's like all we were playing. It was so much fun. And then we kind of stopped. Dagobah or something like that. That's when we quit. I don't know. It was pretty early on we quit playing. But then do you remember in 2000, like 2005, somewhere around that, like Decipher lost the license for Star Wars.
They did.
And so then they came out with their card game called just Wars, and it was the exact same game. It was just it wasn't Star Wars. And
that's pretty clever.
Yeah, and so it was the exact same game. Same thing, same destiny draws and attrition and like all that shit, planets and sites and all that. It just wasn't Star Wars. And they tried to like reboot it. And I remember getting so excited and going to the pre-release with some buddies. Like I was in college at that point. And I don't know, we played it, but it just kind of flopped. It was really shitty. But anyway,
dude,
it's fun.
There are insane prototypes that got loose from Decipher when they lost the license. Like there is this thing called Reflections Gold that was supposed to be at the Reflections 3, and there are like prototypes of like cards glue sticked on top of other cards that they were playtesting with from Reflections Gold. And some of those were taken by the players committee and turned into virtual cards.
Yeah, because like there's that players committee that's like still like releasing sets and shit. I went
to a players committee meetup, and my brother and I played. We got our asses handed to us, but we picked first on the prize table because we came in last. Dude, the prizes were fucking insane. Like, because these guys' collections were fucking insane. So like, you'd have like foil like Qui-Gon and Darth Maul with lightsaber, which are literally like promos that they gave out like the last tournament ever. They're worth like $500 each or some shit now. Back then they're probably worth like $100
now
each.
To see if that stuff's still worth anything, or
foil Qui-Gon with lightsaber, foil Darth Maul with lightsaber. They're worth so much money. It's fucking insane.
Even now?
Yes. That card game is actually worth a lot of money because people collect it. It's like Pokemon. Nobody fucking plays it. Everybody collects it.
No, there's still like a big community. It's kind of like old school, right? It's just like all these guys that are still just like hanging on, man.
Yep. It's a really good game. It's fucking confusing, but it's a really good game.
I remember when we were kids, we hated the attrition rules, so we were just like, we're not playing with that because it would just like fucking kill all your guys or whatever.
Well,
And
immunity to
then we kind of
attrition.
realized, oh, you have to.
Yeah, immunity to attrition basically is like if you have like immunity attrition less than 5, that means that like if your destiny draw is less than 5, that means that you can choose to lose cards from your hand, your force activation file, your used pile, or your top of your deck, as opposed to forfeiting your guy, right?
Yeah.
So that's why attrition's good. But honestly, it got to a point where people were like, why am I using extra slots in my deck to play people's weapons that I have to luckily draw when I can literally play guys that have their weapons attached to them? So when I play, I just play like Luke with lightsaber, Darth Vader with lightsaber, Qui-Gon with lightsaber. Like that's just what I play. Because like you think about it, if you're playing four Jedi Lukes, you have to shove like 3 of his lightsaber in there, and its destiny number is like 1. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it sucked. I had a buddy that just played Stormtroopers because like all their destiny draws were like 6, and they like buffed for every one that you had. So he just had a million fucking Stormtroopers.
Yeah,
you can't do anything about it,
you can do that. You
Ugh.
can. There's like a bunch of cards that you can just shove in your deck because they have good destiny numbers, and you just rely on getting good. Like you just play all the like the ability 4 guys, and then you just try to get destiny draws.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like I remember like back when Limited came out, like Boshek was like the guy that everybody played on light side because he was like power 2 ability 4 and he got his own destiny draw. He could like hold his own on wherever he was, you know. So yeah, I think the best Darth Vader in my opinion is probably the Dark Lord of the Sith Darth Vader because there's people that play him and don't play his lightsaber because he doesn't get two destiny draws like he would with lightsaber. He just gets 1. But he chokes people. It's fucking amazing. He chokes them, and like he has like a gun attached to him, which is him choking people. And if he successfully chokes someone with a destiny draw, they're immediately lost. Like you cannot forfeit them to battle attrition. So he's amazing. He's called they call him D-Lots or Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. So I don't know. I should bring those cards to a meetup sometime.
Yeah, I would. I think give me like 5 minutes and reading the cards, and it'll all come back to me. I'll remember how to play.
That game is the shit. I love it.
Yep. Instead of us talking about like alliances every podcast, we could just start transitioning to Star Wars or something.
Yeah, welcome to the Star Wars
Pokemon
Cipher intended.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's guys, there's a Facebook group that's called like Dead Card Games or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. There's even a tab in the old school group for it or something like that. But
so this
sounds
there's
little groups for everything. Eric
while we're waiting on Rom, I guess there was another card game that we played the fuck out of back around that time. It was, and this sounds so stupid, but it was so much fun. There was a Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail card game, and it came out. It was out around the same time as like when the Star Wars card game came out. And man, I wish I could find that because I think they only made like one set or whatever. But that game was so much fucking fun, and it was made for like large groups of people to play. That game was the shit.
You know what? There's so many card games, but there's so few of them that are actually good.
Yeah.
And, well, I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Like I own the entire. I own one of every original Lord of the Rings cards. I don't know. I bought the entire set one night just because I never played the game in my life. Just bought one of every like the uniqueness and everything. It might be 1,000 cards. It's this giant brick, and I don't even know how to play the game. It's like, we tried
to play that when it came out, like back when I was younger. We never could figure it out. There was that and like Legends of the Five Rings. We never could figure that one out either.
Oh, I played that game. That game was fun.
Yeah.
I remember I went to a Gen Con, maybe Gen Con 2007 or something. And I bought like a box of Legends of the Five Rings and got hooked on it.
Great art.
You could get
good artists, yeah.
It was so cheap to play that game. You could
That's
buy
like
like
you
2
think we'd
booster
find
boxes for like
something-
$100, and you could get every card you needed to play the game.
We did that with Guardians. We were buying those. They're not free, but it was pretty affordable. We couldn't figure out how to play the damn game. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Great art. It's like drunken dogs and weird stuff and babes. It was like a card and stuff.
Yeah, Legend of the Five Rings was cool. A lot of the old school Magic artists actually used to do art for it.
Sorry, I was going to show him a new playmat. I'm thinking this could be an event, like the Epstein Con or something like that. What do you guys think?
Is he fixing his tie? Is that what's going on there?
Yeah, he's fixing his tie. And seems like a perfect playmat though. I don't know.
Where did that picture come?
Well, it's from the Epstein files. They've released it now. It's out. But I feel like that should be a playmat. We should have like Epstein Con.
That's hilarious.
Something like that, or I don't know what Island Con. You know, every time you play an island, someone slaps you. I don't know.
We can everybody has to play blue.
You can only play blue and black. It's got to be black involved with this somehow. But
yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like it.
Might be AI, but I'm going to say it's not. I'm going to say it's
treachery's legal. Yeah, I just texted Rom and Eric.
I don't think Eric's
not coming. He said he wasn't going to make it.
He likes to just listen to pods he's not on. So
yeah, Rom said that he was going to be here, but maybe he got tied up. I don't know.
He does stay busy with things. Well, hey, let's introduce.
Hold on. Somebody just texted me. Hold on. Can't make it. Okay. Eric said he can't make it. Okay, sorry. Are you recording right now?
Yeah, we've been recording. Yeah. This is how we do it. This pod has 0 fucks given. I mean, we don't plan. We just this is why I need this in my life, because everything else is way too important. I love something that's completely irrelevant and not important at all. But yeah, so we got this genius on here.
This guy, yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. Credit the DFB for that picture.
That is a good picture, man. You got the Kumite
junkyard dog in the background there. Yeah. So that was after 6 rounds of Kumite. So that was a good time.
You took that down.
Played
with
workshops
right?
that day.
Yep.
What's that?
Yeah, that was shops, right? Yeah. That was a good
I played workshops that day. It was a good time. Well, good time for me, but yeah. Workshops that day. 14 creatures, 4 ices. You know, blue, black, white. So,
good night.
You know, honestly, that was the first time I ever played workshops in an event. I think I maybe
all
played
downhill
it
from there, then, right? Yeah.
I think I maybe played it in a Neos monthly one other time, but I had my workshops since 2018 or 2019, I think, and I got them and I played them here and there, but Rug's always kind of been my deck, so I've always tried to get Rug to work. Like that's kind of always been my thing. And I had my shops, and I'm like, yeah, I'll play shops at Kumite, and I went and looked at deck lists, and Will McGran had a really good list that he won LobsterCon with, and it was like a super control list where he played Relic Berry and Icy, and he played like 2 Abyss Main, and he played like 11 creatures or something, or like 10 creatures. And I just really wanted to play Juggernaut because I think Juggernaut's really good and nobody plays it really. Like not a lot of people played it.
You ran shops just to play Juggernaut?
I just wanted to play Juggernauts, yeah, because I think, and part of the reason is you know, my oldest brother, Sean, he played, so he hasn't played very many events, but one of the events he did play was... oh,
shit, there's a third?
Yeah, there is a third Revell brother, Sean. He's the
third
oldest.
Revell brother?
Yeah,
oh, my God.
There is a third. There's Ben and me, and then there is a third Sean. And
he played Mono Blue workshops at the Cleveland Rocks event in 2019. Brian, I think you were there. I think you were at that event.
Yeah, I was there. I didn't know anyone at that point, but I had a good time at that event.
Yeah, so Sean got third place at that event, and he played Mono Blue shops, and he didn't play Ices, but he played Juggernaut, he played Suchi, Trikes, and Tetravis, and he played Sage of Watnam. So he played 20 creatures, and he played 4 mana vaults. So he just essentially just powered like turn 2, turn 3 Trikes out, was sacking his mana vaults to his Sages, and just drawing cards off of them. He got third place in that event. The only loss he had was in round 1 to me, which is actually hilarious because I was playing Rug that day. I didn't have shops at that time. And I sided in Control Magic after I won game 1. And I drew both my Control Magics and Control Magic his Tetravis and just killed him with his own robots, which was hilarious. But my brother playing workshops was kind of the thing that kind of led me to kind of wanting to explore that space. I eventually, I got rid of a bunch of cards, got my workshops, and then, Kumite was again the first time where I kind of really kind of played it seriously and did pretty well that day. I've had some pretty other good finishes with workshops. I got 4th at Kumite back in 2023, the year after. In 2024, I got 4th place with I was played workshops there too. So I've had some decent finishes with shops. I like shops a lot, but I would say that Rug is kind of always been the deck that I've always gravitated towards, and here's the reason why. Did you guys used to play Legacy at all back in the day? Like when Legacy first kind of came out, like
a little bit,
very
not
little,
done, but yeah.
So I played a lot of Legacy, and that's just because, yeah, I love that. So with Legacy, I played Red Green. That was like my thing. So my first dual lands I ever got were a play set of Taigas. I think I paid $40 for them years ago in the early 2000s because I wanted to play Curd Ape. I played Curd Ape in Legacy. I played like Curd Ape, Tarmogoyf, trying to think what else was played in that deck. But
you need.
Yeah. Chain Lightnings, Lightning Bolts, just like Incinerates, I think. Like just like a super aggressive burn deck with just low to the ground creatures, right? And you get these burn spells, so you play fetch lands, so you fill your graveyard with those. You play sorceries with chains. You play instants with lightning bolts, so your Tarmogoyfs are automatically going to be like 3/4s or whatever pretty quick, right? So you can overwhelm the board pretty quickly. That's back when Tarmogoyf was like the best creature ever printed. When the stuff they print now is like puts that to like shame, right? So Red Green's always kind of been the colors I've gravitated towards, and I've always kind of really liked Curd Ape. It's always been one of my favorite cards, and I think that's kind of why when I first started playing Old School, I actually started back in 2015 is when I actually started it. But when I started playing Old School, again, oldest brother Sean, he's the one who brought it up to us, said, hey, have you heard about this? They're playing this format in Sweden. And I think the EC rules were probably out by then, but the first thing that Sean did is he went and built a cube of he bought like every Old School card and he built a cube. And we just basically cube drafted these cards, and it brought back all these crazy memories, right? And I got hooked pretty quick, and the first deck I ever built was Rug. And let me tell you, this deck, I actually went back and found, let me find it here. I'll share my screen here in a second, but I actually went back and looked at my old deck pictures here because I think they're pretty hilarious. But this was the first deck I ever built. I think this is like late 2015, early 2016, I want to say. Give me a second here. Share.
And spoiler, John took down Thrash Bash, which we're getting to.
Yeah, we're getting to that. So that's sorry.
So I'm
the product of Rug here, but okay.
It's not really the as Garfield intended to interview the winner of anything, but
yeah, we didn't bring you on here for that. We want to know what the tournament that you just got fucking crushed.
Where'd you get last? What was the one you did last?
I'll talk about that.
Yeah,
one time you played White Weenie. How about that? That was a terrible day.
So like I said, I've always. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, you're probably just messing with me. You probably can't, right?
It looks terrible. No, it's like whited out. Something's going on, man. Yeah, that's not actually correct. Right? Does that look bad to you, Jason?
Yeah, I see. I
feel like you're sharing the wrong thing. Yeah,
a screen share of a screen share.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Entire screen. Hold on. You guys are probably going to see yourselves here. Hold on. Do you see it?
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So this is like the very first deck I built in old school. Okay. This is me taking what I had and just building a deck at the time.
Just casually 3 Moxes, a Lotus. Yeah. I mean, this looks like, didn't this just win some kind of Swedish event? It looks very similar.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, pretty similar. This is, like I said, like 2016. I also played this in Gen Con in 2018. I dropped the Archers for Pixies. But I had main deck Control Magic here. But yeah, this was like my first attempt at, building an old school deck. And again, this is just, I had a lot of fun with this. I mentioned that Cleveland Rocks event. This is what I ran there. I got 5th place there. This was back in February of 2019. So always gravitated towards Llanowar Elves. I've always liked Giant Growth too. That was a lot of fun. And I really tried to jam Giant Growth in for a lot of these deck picks, as you'll see. That's an ongoing theme. So back in 2019, again, got 5th in Cleveland with this one. This was a lot of fun. This was an event where I just was cutting blue for more Giant Growth and more Sylvan. This is a local event we did. Then we go to Internal Weekend 2019. So Brian, this is actually the first time we met. I don't know if you remember this, but I remember you played Ben in like round 3 or something, and Ben like introduced you to me between rounds, and I had not met Eric yet at that point. But this was the first. This day was the first day that we had met, and I remember having a conversation on the stairs. I'm like, wow, there's other people that play this format in Ohio. Like at that point, I'd known Raja from going up in Cleveland and playing up there, but I didn't meet in Cleveland, right? So
no, we just started,
yeah. So this was pretty fun. I went like 5-3 here. I lost to flips in a flip off in one of the games, but again, very burn heavy. This is a fun version because like I'm running 18 land. I'm not even running strip mine in a 4-strip format, and I'm jamming like 15 burn spells here, right? Because I'm playing Giant Growth too, and stupidly dropping a Psionic Blast for a 4th Giant Growth. But yeah, this one's a lot of fun. Similar here, but this is me trying to introduce Urnham a little bit here.
I'm trying to watch the signature progression too, because you're a huge signature guy. So
you can start to see that, yeah. So yeah, like this is me playing 20 creatures, and this was fun. Llanowar Elves, again, is always in here, something that I've always kind of wanted to play. I've always liked Llanowar Elves a lot, so, playing them here. This is similar. I played this in one of Cam Wall's events. I got top 4 in it. This was back in 2020, but...
So why cut the Rush?
This is the first time I cut 8s. This is the first time I cut 8s.
You cut the Chris Rush signed bolts for these bolts, right?
Those are betas.
Yeah. So I mean that's a tough call, right?
It is a tough call, right? So I just got I know I'm like, hey man, I want to get these beta bolts in here, right? So I was pretty excited to go beta here, but this is the first time I cut Kurt Ape, and I did pretty well here. I think I got top 4 here on this one. This is pretty fun. I lost to workshops, which is actually pretty funny. Then I got 2nd place in this event. This is another one of Cam Wall's events back in 22. Okay, So this is no Psyblast. This is Rug, but no Psyblast. Channel was unrestricted. This deck was insane. Like, you would just get early damage in with a Curdape or Pixies or whatever, and then you would just draw 7 into like Channel Fireball. I mean, this deck was ridiculous. Like, Channel probably still needs restricted, but like there were a lot of times where Channel was just a blank in my deck and I couldn't do anything with it because I didn't have a burn spell like a Fireball, or I was behind on board and I couldn't Channel Fireball because they had, you know, like my opponent had more life than me and I just would have burned myself with my Channel. So, but yeah, this one was a lot of fun.
Real quick, we got, now we're up to beta signed bolts.
Yes,
Okay.
we are.
Right.
Yep. Beta Fireballs. Those Curdapes are a fun story. So
you start with a little bump, and before long, you're smoking the full crack rock. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So those Curdapes are a fun story. So I bought one of those, and I was looking for other signed Curdapes, and Micah, who is big into signatures. He also runs, I think it's like Micah McRiver, and he's the one who did Spectral Chaos.
Yeah, he's the Rage and Forever guy. Yeah, we did the whole.
Yeah.
Did you play in that? That was a fun event. That was wild, but I played.
I did not play that, but I do have a full set of Spectral Chaos that I would love to cube draft one day. I have it.
Yeah,
all
I've got that too. Yeah, we should. I'm kind of a
Yeah.
fan. I had Spectral Chaos in my cube, and it was not well received, so I kind of cut it back out. But anyhow.
Yeah. Anyways, I want to eventually play that, but anyways, like I found that 98 Curdape. Then I found these other 3 that Micah had, and I reunited the playset that had been broken up for I don't know how long. So that was pretty crazy. Cool. Yeah. So like I reunited this playset that was broken up for years, and like I bought a 98 Curdape, and I'm like, anybody else have a 98 Curdape? And somebody's like, I have 3, and they just so happen to be the exact same signature, which is just insane. So
and also fun. Anyone listening, you're my like arch nemesis. I don't think I've ever beaten you. And for some reason, I'm watching you play these red-green decks, and I don't know where's freaking Control Magic. Like, that does not make sense in a sideboard.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I had you on like Ollie from Cairo, and you Control Magic it. I'm like,
yeah,
he's running red-green. So, where does Control freaking Magic come from? And
I was playing,
it's in here all the time.
I was playing Ernemgeddon, and I think you had not seen any of my blue duels. I think you'd only seen Savannah's.
Yeah.
And I cast. I had like 2 Cydia Brass, and I cast like Control Magic and grabbed your other from. I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm seeing Control Magic in this deck. I mean, there's barely blue.
Control Magic's so good. A card that I see people barely play in blue that I don't really understand is Tranquility. I at least run 2 in the board every time I play because it hits so many things. Like it kills Moat, it kills Abyss, it kills copy artifacts after they've resolved. Like it hits so many cards. It can kill Sylvan Library.
Yeah, you're looking for the 1 for 2, and that could be a 1 for 4 or something pretty easy, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you have the mana, it kills Blood Moon. Right? The card is crazy, and I don't see it played very often. I just don't understand it. It's so good. So yeah, this was a fun event.
4 channels. 4 channels. Let's run 2 Control Magic. I love it. All right.
Yeah.
Going.
So
sorry.
Lots of DFB in the final. He was running his mono green stuff, and he just drew an insane amount of like ice storms and strip mines, and he was regrowthing ice storms and strip mines, and it was crazy. So credit to DFB for beating me. But yeah, this was a super fun one. So this was 2022. This was the Guildhouse Summer Tournament from this past summer here when we did Swedish. And this was the deck that I ran, okay? So I said, all right, let's run the typical Curdape, Pixies, Serendid, and then I added in a couple Scavenger Folk. At this point, I've dropped Llanowar Elves, and I wanted to run Giant Growth. I said it says 3-2 up there. I actually went 2-3 here. This deck it just did not play well. In Swedish, Curdape was quickly outclassed. to other threats, right? So Curt Ape's good until about turn 3 when someone gets a factory out that doesn't have summoning sickness that they can just stand up against the Curt Ape. And then I have to use a removal spell to even get my Curt Ape to go in, right? So like it was just not good. And Giant Growth is not good also when a lot of people are just playing white and can just basically sword your guys. Also, people, if I try to Giant Growth a Serendip, people can Psyblast in response. They can bolt my Curt Ape or Pixies in response. So like there's just a lot of answers here to the Giant Growth. And I love Giant Growth, but
well, so is Giant Growth more of a defensive when they try to kill it, or you try to use it, as an attacker?
When I did pretty well in Cleveland with Giant Growth, when I played Giant Growth, I did pretty well at Eternal Weekend with it. I think it went like 5-3 or whatever. I just tried to make the board as wide as possible, right? So just making your board wide because I just have quick creatures, making the board wide and then attacking, you can make Giant Growth pretty offensive, right? I also think that this strategy works better in a 4-strip environment because it's less likely that people are going to be packing 4-strip or 4 factories, right? So, Curt Ape has less obstacles, I feel, because if it's a 4-strip, people are probably like packing like 4 strips and 2 factories, right? So less obstacles, I think, for Curt Ape, in my opinion, in a 4-strip. So this was Swedish 1-strip. So again, I felt like I just didn't have the answers to deal with a factory, right? And yeah, sure, I have Giant Growth, but it get to the point where someone would get a Sarah on the board, and my only answer was like a Psyblast or Chaos Orb.
Have you ever cast like a plains or a swamp?
Yeah.
You have? Okay.
Yeah. Against you, right? So against you, when I control Magic to you,
that's right. You did have.
I did have Savannah.
Let's not go back
right?
to that.
And that is a plains. Yeah. I do have Juzams too. I do have a mono black deck that I keep together. Okay. Mono black's fun. Like if I just don't want to think and I just want to be like, all right, I'm just gonna sling Juzams and hippies and stuff. Like I just get that deck out, right? I just want to have variety. I know a lot of people are really into just having a deck, right? That they just that's all they play.
Never done that.
I play a lot of workshops. I play a lot of rug, but especially at meetups and stuff, I want to have variety where I can just play mono black or I can play Naya Zoo or something else, right? So, or Armageddon or whatever. So,
is every card in this deck signed?
Yeah, except for the Lotus.
Does that influence your decision of cards, or do you just that influences your decision of signatures?
No, everything except for the Lotus and the Scavenger Folk, right? So. It's not like, oh man, I'm not going to play a card because it's not signed. Like,
yeah. You got a Scavenger Folk. That proves the point right there. Because if that was the case, you'd be like, nah, screw this Scavenger Folk.
Scavenger Folk's pretty good. I got
signed. Okay.
Yeah. So here is my conclusion, and I talked to Noah Steinbaum a lot about deck tech and stuff, and I actually talked to Eric a lot about it, and I'm like, I came out of this tournament or this event, the Skill House thing, just like hating Curt Ape. I'm just like, he's just not good. He like on his own, he just needs a lot of help to clear the way for him. And he just like, if you're casting Curt Ape to just sit there and block, what are you doing? Right? Like you have to be aggressive with him. I do know
what if we fixed Magic and played it like we did back in the day and tap blockers didn't do damage?
That would actually be a complete and total solve for Curt Ape. It really would.
And it would solve for this factory nonsense too.
It makes Icy Manipulator ridiculous though. Like Icy Manipulator needs restricted if that's the case.
Oh, because you're just tapping stuff and then they can't do damage to you?
Yeah. Could you imagine if someone blocked and they're like, oh, I'm just going to tap your blocker so my guy does all their damage to it and your guy does no damage to mine? Like, Icy Manipulator becomes insane in that format.
Never. I don't know. I feel like that's less impactful than Mana Burn. We play Mana Burn because that's how we did it back then.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should run an event where tapped creatures don't do damage, or tapped blockers don't do damage. Like, we should make that a house rule event. That's what we should.
I mean, you got Mana Burn, you got all the other stuff back then. Why not do it the way it was meant to be?
Yeah. So yeah, like.
Well,
I was not a fan of this deck. Go ahead.
Do we want to talk about what you got to then after all these years of tuning this beast? I mean, this is you're making minor tweaks here. You're not making huge tweaks. You still like Chain Lightning, which I'm not sure about, but okay.
Yeah, so let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, let's talk Chain Lightning.
Yeah, so Farb is another one. Andy Blaufarb, talked to him a lot too. He plays Rug a lot. He got like 4th place at LobsterCon, and he did not play Chain Lightning. And he basically ran a list very similar to this, but he ran Urnems, and he did not run Chain Lightnings. And instead of running Scavenger Folk, he ran like 3 Shatter and like an Artifact Blast.
I like Artifact.
Artifact Blast is a very good card. Yes,
I'd favor that over the Chain Lightning, honestly. But
yeah, the only problem with Artifact Blast, I think it's like a one of, in my opinion, if you're gonna play it, because Artifact Blast does not hit Factory, and I think that is like, if you're gonna shatter something, like shattering the Factory is probably one of the prime targets, right? You also can't hit it with Chain Lightning, right? That's true too. You cannot hit Factory really with Chain Lightning unless someone activates it during your turn and you second main phase bolt it, right? So these are all kind of decisions, right? So let's just talk about where I ended up, right? So I ended up here, and what I ended up doing here.
Wait, go back.
No, you want to see this?
Yeah, I want to see the cool deck. That's the best deck photo right there, man. That's sick.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why the skateboard doesn't have wheels on the front, but he does have a goblin there, which is cool.
Listen, AI prompts. I pleaded with the AI prompt to add wheels, and it was like, yeah, I'm not going to add them. I'd rather have an Urnum Jin face on the front of the skateboard than add wheels. So let's just pretend he's a snowboarder. He's a snowboarder in shorts and a t-shirt.
He's wakeboarding. That's what he's doing. He's wakeboarding.
Yes.
That's my bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to fix that on the AI prompt, but yeah, this listen, so for people who don't know, I just got to go into this here. So Dave Gura, he's the one who runs Thrash Bash in South Bend. Amazing event. It's themed after Thrash and amazingly terrible or amazing skateboarding movie. Always does an amazing job with that event. So I wanted to spice it up a little bit with the deck photo here. So that's what I did. But here's a bigger picture of it if we want to talk to
there you go. I thought you went back. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Yeah.
So this is the
this is what I won.
10-0, right? Completely undefeated, which is impressive. I'm going to be honest. That's impressive.
Yeah. So when I won Kumite, I had a chance to go 6-0, 12-0. And a guy power synced me, and he power synced me kind of late after I already activated the Icy Manipulator. He wanted to power sync. Like, it was like he was thinking about if he wanted to power sync it. And I had tapped a Mox to tap the Icy to tap his City of Brass to kill him he was at 1 life. So I wanted to tap his City of Brass to kill him. And I brain farted and could have paid for the power sync with an extra mana I had and then still done it, because power sync doesn't grab your Moxes. It only grabs your lands for tapping. And I had already tapped the Mox, so I had a brain fart. But if I didn't brain fart there, I could have gone 12-0 at Thrash or at Kumite. But this time at Thrash, I did go 5-0, 10-0 with this deck. But the key difference here between, this last deck here and this deck here is I cut Kurt. I was just like, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
He just felt like he just doesn't do anything after he hits, like after turn 3 or 4. He just kind of sits there and does nothing. Pixies is incredible. It's way better than Lion. Like, I know everybody loves Lion. Pixies is so much better than Lion. It gets through factories. It keeps robots at bay.
Especially in Swedish. I mean, with all
the with all the Suchis.
Suchi bullshit.
Suchi. I didn't see any Suchis that day, and I looked at deck picks for some of my opponents, and some of them did had Suchis in their board. So to me, I think
we'll flip through the deck photos here in a minute.
Yeah. So, Pixies kept the Suchis in the board, and then I just wanted to go higher on the curve, and I wanted creatures that could kind of hold their own, because in Swedish, again, there's not a lot of strip mines. You're not getting hemmed, so you're going to have the resources to cast higher curve creatures. So I thought, I really liked that Farb played Urnum in his deck that he did really well with. I think he was on 3 Urnum and 3 Serendib. I was just like, I'm just going to play all 8 of them. And the thing I like about this too, when you cut Kurt and you go all in on Serendib and Urnum, you're less susceptible to City in a Bottle, I feel. Because if you're playing 12 Arabian creatures, you're going to get 2 for 1, 3 for 1 on a City in a Bottle. But when you are playing only 8 Arabian creatures and they're higher curve, your City in a Bottle is not going to hurt you as much. And you have 3 answers or 4 answers to it, really, with 3 Scavenger Folk. And you also have a Chaos Orb to deal with City in a Bottle. So
did you see City all day?
I did. I saw 3 of them, I think. And 2 of them were against Paul Fierro in round 4, I think. He had main deck. And every time he cast it, game 1, he got an Urnum. And he cast it when I had a Scavenger Folk in play. And I was just like, next turn, I was like, I'll kill your City in a Bottle. Then I just casted like a Serendib or something, I think. So it wasn't a big deal. And then game 2, I think he got a Serendib with 1, I think. So he bottled me twice, but
just 1 for 1, yeah. It wasn't crazy or anything. Okay.
Yeah. It was like basically the equivalent of my guys getting plowed, right? It wasn't it wasn't a big deal.
Without the life gain or whatever, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hear you on Chain Lightning. Like, I still really like it. You just got to know when you need to chain and what you need to chain. And what I mean by that is, if it's early in the game and there's something on the, like somebody casts a Lion, or if it's a mono green deck and somebody casts a Land or War Elf or something, like you want to use your chain first, I feel, to kind of get that threat off the board. And especially if you don't know what the opponent's on, and it's possible they are playing red, you want to make sure you cast your chain early so that it reduces the threat of them throwing it back at you. The fact I'm playing more Urnum and Serendib too also likes me, is also the reason why I like playing Chain Lightning, because if they're tossing a Chain Lightning back at me, they're going to they might get a Pixie, they might get a Scavenger Folk. Scavenger Folk's not going to stay on the board very long. Like, there were games where, like, when I played Paul Fierro, like, at one point he had Soul Ring on the table. I could tell he was missing land drops, so I just like Scavenger Folked his Soul Ring. And then the next turn he drew like a 4th land, and he would have been able to cast a Trike. He had like 2 Trikes in his hand. So I cut him off of his Trikes by killing Soul Ring with Scavenger Folk. So like, Scavenger Folk is like really good, but you typically want to blow it up if you see an opportunity to blow it up and take something out. So
I mean, what if 2 of those chains were like Giant Growth? Like 2 chains, 2 Giant Growth. I mean, is that crazy?
Yeah,
crazy talk.
You could. The only reason I really don't like Giant Growth, and I've gone from I really like Giant Growth to I like it less, is just because, if you're playing against red, you're going to take it out, because if you Giant Growth, they can put a Lightning Bolt on the stack and 2 for 1 you. As Swords of Plowshares 2-for-1s you. It's just, it's just, and if you 2-for-1 yourself a lot, like that's just kind of how you lose matches over time.
All right. Okay. I'm just
So
asking.
that's just kind of my philosophy. And listen, I
This
was a
is a
very
question from the next to
low
last place
giant
guy
growth
or whatever.
guy.
I don't know. I did terrible. So
Yeah. I don't know. I like giant growth a lot. I really do. But to me, I think it's more of like a one of. I could see a one or a two of, but
well, that's what I'm
typically,
saying. Like, what if you just cut one, maybe even one, just to throw people off? Like, oh, like so they see it game one, like, oh shit, he's
yeah,
got giant growths, and then you swap it out with that falling star or something like that.
could be a side juke. I will say that Falling Star was ridiculous. Was that card? Okay, I am all for Falling Star getting restricted. That card is ridiculous.
Restricted. I don't see a single person like when everyone's running 4 in their main, and yeah, we restricted. Come on.
I don't know, man. I feel like Signet Bottle needs to be restricted too, and I'm a guy who plays 2 of them in my shop deck on the sideboard. I feel like there's cards that just are so anti-aggro that they gotta go. I think they gotta get restricted. Like I Falling Star, I 2-for-1 Dave Gura in game 2 with a Falling Star. I 2-for-1 and 3-for-1 Grant in round 3, I think, with falling. I drew 2 Falling Stars, and he was on Rug as well, and I got like a bird, a pixie, and like a Kurt Ape, I think, on one of them. It just completely blows people out. And maybe it doesn't need restricted. Maybe it just needs rotted, because I think you can Falling Star like 7 or 8 creatures or something ridiculous like that. I don't even know the combination for them.
I'd be all for we errata it, but you just can't move the cards. So then you get into that whole thing like back in the day where like Chaos, where we had to play shit like all over the place and move everything out. It's like whatever Falling Star is, like whatever's out there is what you got to go for. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that could be a way to handle it too. Yeah.
No one can move shit. You cast it, board's locked, go.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. For sure. I think there could be a way to get around it, but
I don't know. Let's go through these deck photos here when you're. I mean,
yeah, that's that's everything I wanted to share on my side in terms of the decks, the progression of Rug. I think that's why I texted you earlier today, Brian, to just be like, all right,
hey, there's a cool progression because
you end up 1 in 2016. Here's version 9 or whatever in 2025. So it's been a long progression.
It's all action. Nothing fucking around. You got 4 Psyblast in there, which is legit.
Yeah.
Tons of power. Yeah, you got all the good stuff. I mean, well, did the one Fireball do much work for you? Because I'm debating on throwing a Fireball in my deck for bootleggers. Is that worth having?
Yeah, I like Fireball a lot. Like when I played Grant, I Fireballed his Birds of Paradise after I chained one, and I mean, but it was great because it just mana screwed him. Like I think he kept a hand where he had birds, and he was playing black. He was splashing black, so I cut him off a black with it. So I fireballed a bird. I chained one of his birds. I think I took out a big creature with one of them, I want to say. Did I kill a Juzam with one of them? I'm trying to remember. But yeah, I mean, like, I was always like, what's the point of playing one of a card? It's stupid. But like, the more I play Fireball, the more I'm like, yeah, just throw the 1 in there and you're going to find something to like. Honestly, a lot of times it just goes to the face. Like you get somebody down to like 5 and then you're just like Fireball.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Game over, right?
I've never pulled off the Channel Fireball Lotus combo. So I want to just start adding that just so I can do it before I die,
Dude, I did it when I played that tournament with Cam Wall where I got second and I played 4 channels.
Yeah, there's 4 channels. I
channeled Fireball like 9 times in that tournament.
Yeah, something. That doesn't count. You got 4 channels.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it was insane.
Have you ever done Channel Fireball, Jason?
When I was a kid, maybe, but like not.
You had a Lotus when you were a kid?
Did what?
You had a Lotus when you were a kid?
No. You can do it with Bears. Brian, you can do it with Birds of Paradise. Like you can go like
Yeah, but
You
not
can
turn
do
one.
like mocks.
Oh yeah, I've
mock
never done it turn
birds.
one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Land
Oh,
Lotus,
okay.
Channel
Oh,
Fireball, you die.
I have done that. Yeah, I've done that, but a lot of my channel fireballs were like turn 2, where I'd be like land, mocks, turn 2, you know, uh another mox land. I get like 4 sources or whatever, and then you could just add the one more, right? And just
My favorite was probably, it was like Eternal Weekend in 2019, and it was a game next to me, but the guy, like, he goes first, and he played a Rainbow Veil, because he owned land tax, passed
oh
it to the guy, and he used the Rainbow Veil for the red to channel Fireball him and kill him on his turn.
that's
He didn't
amazing.
have it, but he had it because he gave him the Rainbow Veil. I thought was really pretty sick.
That's a deck I have not seen in so long. The old Randy Bueller Rainbow Veil land tax Ivory Tower deck. I've not seen that deck played in forever.
You're the guy to do it.
Hey, maybe I'll throw it together. That seems like a deck Jason would like. I'm just gonna gain all the life. He's either like I'm gonna mill you or I'm gonna gain all the life. So maybe it's one you need to put together there, Jason. So
Yeah, maybe. I just like to do whatever makes the opponent mad.
yeah, there you go. Last thing I'll say here is I'm gonna start trying to play this in 4-strip. I think like I still think you need artifact answers. I think Scavenger Folk helps there. Like it's not like it sucks in 4-strip. I think it's still fine. You can probably target more boxes with it with 4 strips. But if I were to play this in 4-strip, I would definitely play 4 strip mines, and I think I would cut the Brain Geyser for another factory. I'd go like 4 strip, 2 factory. I'd play an extra land and cut the Brain Geyser. I think is what I would do if I were to play this in 4-strip. So, if you were curious or wondering, I just think Brain Geyser's
strip's more relevant to me because I think I'll never play another Swedish event again the rest of my life. So, yeah, it does make a little more sense. I mean, I'm on board with that.
I just think Brain Geyser's tough. Brain Geyser's tough in 4-strip, I feel. I don't know. Like, you got to play double blue and X. Like, it's tough, I feel. Especially when you have a deck this fast. Like, if you get stripped out, like, Brain Geyser's just going to rot in your hand. So.
Has your land count changed? What do you guys run? What are you for lands here? You got 12, 16.
I'm playing 20. Right? For.
Was that 19 lands, 4 mocks, and a soul ring?
Yeah. So
is that pretty consistent?
5 sources.
25 sources. Is that pretty consistent? Have you changed that at all?
I think I would add a colorless land. I think I'd be okay with. I think I'd be okay with 14 colored. I think I'd be all right. I mean, I might get screwed if I go up against like a Sinkhole 4-strip deck or a Ice Storm 4-strip deck. Like that might give me some problems, but I think I'd be all right with 14 colored. But I definitely think Brain Geyser out. And maybe a 3rd City Brass. I don't love running 3 City Brass though, because like people are gonna try to bottle you, and they're gonna get a City Brass if you run 3 of them. So like I kind of like to keep it down to 2. But like maybe you could run an island, I guess, for like Blood Moon. I don't know. So these are just things I'm thinking about. But I would probably go like 4-strip, 2 factory, or like 3 and 3. And cut a Brain Geyser. It's kind of what
I like how you put the trophy in your living room. That was pretty cool. I'm sure your wife loves that.
Oh yeah. You know that is definitely a legit.
If you'd had the belt, if you had the Kumite belt above it, that would have been a cool living room.
Yeah, I need to. Listen, I need to skateboard into Kumite and try to get the belt back. And then
what are you doing with the skateboard now that you have it? Just casual. I mean, you've been riding. You riding birds?
It's right here.
It's right here. What's your style?
And it's just.
There you go.
It's just hanging here in my office here. So. Yeah,
you need to do something to it that lives on forever. I'm a little disappointed it's not more. Well, like people keep upgrading it. Like, come on.
I think I'm just gonna memorialize it with. I'll probably just put my name on it and the year and
what I
like
played
wood
or
burning or something. Like Marit, like do something cool. Have Rom had the whole thing up so it's like sick and then passed on to the next guy or something.
We should do that. Well, wasn't this deck originally one that you brought to the?
Yeah, I brought it up there, and
Thrash
I mean it's cool that it's floating around, but it's just like it gets like a sticker. Like, come on, man! Like, no, I mean,
yeah, we need to have Rob do some art for it. You know,
yeah, do something.
Catch that bitch on fire.
Yeah, burn this shit up a bit or something.
Yeah, maybe you could live the life of a volcanic island and get burnt and altered, and then I never give it back. I just never give it back.
No, bring it back when it's all burnt and like shit's going on. Like, what the fuck? Why is this wheel melted? Just like hanging on there. Maybe I'll 3D print like a melted wheel. Like, well, let's tear that thing up. That sounds great. But till you bring it back next year, it needs to look way different. We need to be like, shit, that was the year John got it.
Yeah. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do to this? Yeah.
Yeah. We got to do something. It's a little bland. It's like, oh, I put a sticker on it. There, I signed it or something.
Yeah, we for sure need to have Rom do something with it, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's got endless talent. We need to put it to good use.
Yeah.
Let's go through.
Do you want to talk about opponents? What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the other decks that were there because it was a cool event.
Yeah, let's do that.
I enjoyed it. Had a good time. Let's just put through some deck photos here real quick of this Thrash Bash, the last major Swedish event of the year. This was Noah's. What did he say? He didn't say what he went, but I thought he did pretty good with it.
He went 4-1. Yeah, 4-1? He went 4-1. I knew he was on this. He talked to me about tech. He's like, I really want to build a Disarmy deck. That's all I want. I just want to build a Disarmy deck. I want to play Ruck Egg. Listen, credit to Noah. I don't know how, but he grinded Swedish for 2 straight months and won the Summer Derby. I don't know how he did it, given the cards he won played.
The Summer Derby. Yeah, I guess I knew that. I forgot about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, he won that. He won it with a deck. It was like 3 Suchis, 2 Sarahs, and like 4 Savannah Lions, and like 5 counter spells and JM Day tomes. I would not have the patience to play that deck, but he did. And when he was done, I think, I don't want to quote him, but he basically said, "I'm never gonna play Swedish again." So mid-range Lion it just doesn't really. Yeah.
So, and he's doing this thing where he's asking the artist to do.
Oh yeah.
Self-portraits, right? Whatever.
So cool.
That is cool, ridiculous. I don't know if there's any other ones in here. I know the Teton Chaos Orb is so cool. That was the one I saw, and I think he's got a handful of them right now. I don't know.
I love the Mark Tedin Fireball. That's the Brain Geyser. That one's pretty amazing. I think he got that one. He got the Chaos Orb at X-Files. And I think he maybe got the Fireball at X-Files too. He wishes he would have got the Tedin altar on his Alpha Chaos Orb.
No. He's good. He needs to chill out on altering that. It's debatable.
He got rid of his
alpha stuff. I mean, I don't know. There's only so many out there. This is just as cool. I don't know. Keep your alpha. I don't know. I guess I fucking don't want to burn the rest of them to the ground. That'd be great if 800 people have got weird, shitty altars on their Chaos Orbs. So mine is insanely valuable. I guess I should just do what you want to do. But I mean, that Wheel of Fortune, he just had to, I don't have a picture of it right here, but holy shit, that thing's amazing.
Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is insane. That's
so insane. But
altar. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And
I guess I'm on the fence on the alpha stuff because I do like that one more alpha's gone, and those of us that own the alphas that are not still linger on. It makes the untouched ones more valuable, and the touched one's more valuable as well. So
yeah. So
I don't know. I have no dog in this fight. I just, but I just love that he was getting artists do self-portraits on cards. It's so cool.
Yeah,
it's a cool deck. Yeah, I mean,
to do one too, which is pretty sweet.
So he's running 3 Diamond Valley to sack his Rook Eggs, reanimate them. Blow up
well, he's also playing Disharmony, right? So he can also
Disharmony and then sack those to the Diamond Valley, which is solid. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
insane.
No, it's mind twist.
By the way,
so, yeah.
he also just got a double signed Black Lotus. That's double signed by Chris Rush and Richard Garfield, and altered by Chris Rush, I think. So yeah, he's going all in on alters, artist alters, and hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing.
So when are you getting a signed Lotus, John?
I don't think it's ever going to happen, but that's okay. My Lotus is actually damaged.
Can we document this? This is 11/25/25.
Yeah.
Over under 2 years.
Yeah.
Because every deck photo now is like fully assigned except that Lotus.
Yeah. Well, that's a funny story. I got that Lotus in 2018 at Gen Con, and I traded a bunch of stuff for it, and it was priced really well because the previous owner sat on it, like literally sat on the card, and it has a bend in it. Not horrible. It's not creased. It's just there's a slight bend in it, and I got it for a damaged price. And trying to upgrade to a signed Lotus that's not damaged is, crazy. So that's why I just think it's got to be the right card at the right time.
I dropped my Lotus on the floor one day and rolled over it with my chair. That was a CE one.
I've actually done that with a Sylvan Library, and I felt horrible. It's the only card I've ever actually damaged. But yeah, that sucks though. About your Lotus.
All right, this is Jay. I don't know who Jay is, but his deck's pretty uneventful. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Tax Edge.
He's playing some Ernemgeddon thing. Hey, here's your
I'm sorry. I'm a bad critic. I apologize to everyone. Honestly, I'm just being
Is he playing Armageddon?
No, I don't see an Armageddon. I see Ice Storms, Sarah Angel. I mean, this is probably a theme on paper. This feels like a solid deck. Swords and people to get an arrow.
It needs more pixie. It needs more pixies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there were a lot of people with Thrash
Bash.
I mean, this deck's fine. But
yeah, this is a fine deck. I got no issues with it. Just
Mark,
not much to talk about.
We can't critique every single one of them.
Yeah. There's not a lot to talk about. Tax Edge. With 4 Enchanters. All right, let's dig into it.
This is a good one.
This was running the fucking real one-off wood elemental. I saw this in person.
This is
Eric I want to give him the Eben Award of the day because
he won last year, by the way.
Yes, so he got last.
He won. Okay, so I played him last year, and he kicked my face in with Atog. I just couldn't draw any answers to his Atogs, and he's kicked my face in. So he won last year, and he rolls up this year and is like, "I'm gonna play Enchantress with Wood Elemental and Land Tax." I'm like, okay, like whatever, dude.
All right, so here's the theory. I see where his mind went, because this is where mine lives, down here in the bottom of the losing bracket, is you run Wood Elemental to reactivate Land Tax. What a great idea. You sack your untapped forest, and then Land Tax comes back on. I mean, at that point, you're at like 2 life, and the guy's holding 3 lightning bolt, but whatever,
By the way, I've played 3 lightning bolts before in my past, and I'm always like, why did I not play a 4th lightning bolt? Like every time I play 3, I'm like, what am I doing? Like every time I play 2 and 2 swords and disenchant, I'm like, why don't I play 3 and 3 or 4 and 4? So I'm just saying, it's an observation.
Yeah,
when you're playing Wood Elemental, the discussion on 3 or 4 lightning bolts is no longer relevant.
Okay, all right, fair.
But he's got moat, so he's got into the moat lock, and he's got Spirit Link on Sarah Angel. I can't believe he got dead last, honestly. I mean, good for him. I mean, this guy's
I'm also kind of surprised. I think this deck would have won like 2 games probably.
This guy's kind of my hero. He won last year and got the last place award this year.
Maybe I need to sleeve this thing up and go to Thrash Bash next year. Just roll up with this same deck.
You should, and then boldly, like your random rare cool card is Library of Alexander.
Hey man, I'm just gonna say it. Have you guys played Library with Land Tax? It's ridiculous.
I have, yeah. Yeah, it is good. Yeah.
It's
real
insane.
solid. It's real
and with
solid.
Sylvan Library, and Land Tax, and Library. If you get all three of them out, it's
You know what's
insane.
better than is to have Bazaar of Baghdad and Library of Lang, Librarian Lang, so you can just put the lands back on top when you discard them. Yeah, that's great. All right.
Well, the only thing that I'll have to add to that is like that whole situation is why I think that skate deck is cursed, and you're in for a really bad 2026, John. Because if he won that last year, maybe last year he was like perfectly respectable, and now ever since he got that skate deck, he's like sucking dick on the side of the road and just
he's on Epstein Island blowing Clinton.
He's like, I cannot win this time.
He's a good player. He's a good player, and I'm surprised he didn't win a game with this. So maybe you're right. Maybe that is cursed. Who knows?
I bet he was a great player before he got that skate deck. Now he's probably really good at whatever.
It just maybe you're still an okay player, but your variance just goes to hell, right?
Maybe you should write something on the deck like it's cursed. Get rid of it. Like let's start a rumor about the curse of the freaking skate deck.
Yeah. It's like you win.
Sorry, Noah,
you're fucked for a year. The monkey paw finger goes down. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Thrash Bash is typically before Halloween, so I could do like some deck picture where it's like it's cursed, like written backwards or engraved or something. I don't know, like in the deck. Put it in the deck picture. I don't know.
Watchtower 61. I don't know who that is. He's doing something.
Hey, listen, Brian, this looks right up your alley. He's playing 4 Berserks and 2 Giant Growths. I think you're answering similar.
Oh, wait a minute. I played against this guy.
Yeah,
I played against this guy in round 3.
Flying Men and Scourge Sprites is a lot of fun. I played that before. It's a lot of fun.
I mean, this deck was really cool, and I love Unstable Mutation and like little blue decks and things like that. But fucking Maze of Ith, dude, it just fucks this deck.
Oh, you were
Sunday.
You were on 4
Maze of Ith. You're playing Maze. Oh my god! They're like Unstable Mutation. You're like Maze of Ith.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah, Maze of Ith is like if I see somebody packing like 3 mazes, I cut Serendib because I'm just gonna die to Maze. Yeah, I'm just gonna literally die to it. So, yeah, like this
I feel like Maze is a bigger problem than Falling Star. I've not seen a Falling Star in a sideboard or deck yet.
So
dude, that is like
we do need to talk about one strip.
Yes, change my mind, but the biggest fucking problem with Swedish is 1 strip and 4 mazes. Like you talk about like
big problem.
Fucking aggro, like it's just so stupid.
Yeah, I will admit as a workshop player, workshop being restricted with 1 strip mine probably correct. It's probably correct because in Atlantic. Besides the deck, the best deck is workshops. Now, I had a conversation the other day.
Yeah, you want to get into this while I take a bathroom break? Because Jason needs to hear this. This is a very good take on why Swedish is wrong.
Yeah. So here's what I'll say. Here's always been my analogy. Okay, listen, I love old school Magic. Okay, it's my favorite Magic format. It's fun to play. I would rather play Swedish than play any other Magic format. I just would. I like old school that much compared to other formats. But the people who made the BlackBerry, they didn't do it like they might have made the best like kind of first smart device, but they weren't the best at it. It wasn't the best, right? The iPhone came out and completely and totally obliterated them, right? So I really think 4 strip is the best format, no matter what it is. I think 4 strip's the best. But I made a comment the other day about how, people that don't play 4 strip, there's this perception that all these 4-strip games are whoever draws the most strip mines and strips the most resources from the opponent wins. And they're non-interactive games. That has really never been my experience with 4-strip.
No, me either.
Anybody who doesn't play 4-strip who's listening to this pod, so like the 15 people that are going to listen to this podcast, if you don't play 4-strip and you feel like you're having non-interactive games because you're getting stripped too much, your problem is you're not playing enough mana sources. Because you do need to up your mana sources. Like, when I play workshops in 4-strip, I play like 22 lands. Because I know I'm going to get stripped. I know my workshops are going to get stripped. So I have to have more lands on my deck. Sure. Does that mean I can't play 2 more cards in my deck? Sure. Yeah. But like, you have to be able to cast things, right? So I think there's this really poor perception that we're just stripping each other and having non-interactive games, which is just like the most insane take, because it's just not what happens in 4-strip if you design your deck the right way. Here it is about 1-strip. Okay, so I basically said to this person who was advocating for Swedish, hey, your problem. I told this person, I said, I've played a lot of 4-strip. I've actually played a lot of 1-strip, but I've said in 1-strip, I have seen way more runaway Library of Alexandria games than I have non-interactive strip mine games. I have seen way more like Library of Alexandria games that get out of hand. And the comment was, you are not playing enough land destruction in your deck. You need to play more land destruction. They're like, I typically run 1 strip mine and 3 ice storm, or 1 strip mine and 3 sinkhole, or 1 ice storm and 3 storm rain. And I'm like, okay, then just play 4 strip mines.
Right.
Like, if you're going to play 4 land destruction spells, one of which being the strip mine, just play 4 strip mines, because the nice part about 4 strip mines is they can't get countered, right? So I feel like strip mine gets around all the crazy control decks like the deck too, because if you go and try to strip the deck, like if the deck has a lock and they're going to beat your face with a factory or something, or they have a Loa, you have an answer that they can't counter in a strip mine. Like, I think that is even more of a reason why 4-strip is a better format, in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
I mean, my whole thing has always been that, like, you have to have that strip mine there because there's too many, like, you can't counter. There's very little ways to, like, interact with lands. And there's too many, like, fucking stupid ass lands in old school. There's like, you fucking Maze of Ith, you've got the factories, you've got the workshops, you've got, and even just like dual lands. Whatever, but just like dual lands, you can you can build these.
Is it licking its lips?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh man,
he keeps sticking his tongue out at me.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But anyway, with dual lands, you can just build these stupid, like, greedy mana bases, and you can get away with it if you don't have strips. So it's just, it equalizes. I don't know. It's just like, equalizes everything. You get 1 strip, you can abuse it so easily.
Yeah.
And who the fuck's playing like stone, right? Like, just play the strip mine. It's just
if you have to allocate at least 3 other spots in your deck, they might as well be strip mines.
For sorceries that kill lands, you might as well just play strip mines. Like, what's the point? I don't get it.
That's all it is. Like, we just dialed this in, and it's a free thing, but you lose a land drop that turn.
And listen, I'm not here to talk negative about people who created this format. I think there's a lot of you have to have a lot of respect for the people that first started this format. The thing is, though, is like, I'd rather play 4-strip. I just would. I'd probably actually rather play Atlantic than play Swedish. I just would. And I think the one format that seems interesting to me that a lot of people haven't played that I do think would be pretty interesting would be, there is 4-strip Swedish. Like, that is a format. And I think it'd be interesting. I think it'd be interesting. I don't know. Like, you don't have him still, but like, at least you have answers to, ridiculous lands. But I, I think that you kind of have to. I don't know if you go as far as restrict factory, but like if you're playing one strip mine, like Maze needs restricted for sure.
I really I love the idea of 2 factory, 2 strip. I think that's the right thing. It's like, is that what pack is now? I mean, it's just
Tupac, yeah.
Yeah, Tupac, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck Biggie. I mean, Tupac's probably right.
Yeah, I do think it's interesting for sure.
I mean, I'm excited to go to GloryCon this year because they're doing Gentlemen's.
But it's one strip, right? It's one strip Gentlemen's.
It is, yeah.
So no Loa, no Mind Twist, one strip.
Yeah, I mean, the only upside I've ever heard of Mind Twist is it does keep people off in a library.
Yeah, but if you
I've been trying to forever find any reason that why we fucking play the dumbest card ever. And that is kind of a reason. It does take you off library. So someone that's like all loving life because they're over there drawing all this shit with library and you make them discard it all, that's awesome. But I feel like there should be an errata on Mind Twist that says you can't play it unless your opponent has a library in play.
Yeah. Well, this is also
great.
why
I'd be good for that.
If I were actually expecting someone to play the deck in that room, which I think like
no one did.
Josh
did, right?
Bergoa kind of played it a little bit, kind of, not really,
right.
kind of. Like I would have packed 4 Black Vice in my board is what I would have done, because Black Vice is the ultimate answer. I feel to Loa. If they go turn 1 Loa, you go turn 1 Black Vice. Okay, they aren't drawing any cards off of that. So, anyways, all right, this is your deck, right?
This is my deck, and I actually ended up winning the Spice Prize without trying. Life's been too hard, and I'm like, I'm not doing Spice this year. But so I'd started with a wall ride deck.
Yeah.
And Rom did these awesome. How do I move around? He did these. So I was gonna do full Wall of Wonder, under Meekstone, with Ices and here it is, Kismet over here at the side. I can't show anything. But anyway, that was gonna be my main deck. But I'm like, that is a long day of playing multiple rounds of trying to win, because it's a 1/5, so it untaps, and then you attack for a 5/1. You tapped on what they have, and so I bailed on the wall ride deck, but I had these cool altered wall rides, so that did remain in the sideboard, and I liked that. And then main deck was sitting a bottle fucks me, and I just said roll it. I just don't care. So I had just endless array of creatures.
Every time that I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get eaten up by sitting in a bottle, it's not as bad as I tip. Is it?
Yeah, I didn't see it all day, but I mean, I was at the losing tables all day. But yeah, I was trying to juxtapose.
What's up with this Berserk? Tell me about this damage Berserk.
Yeah, no, I got the damage. You should see my Wheel of Fortune. It's the same way. It's so beat. It's awesome.
Is it alpha?
It's beta. No. It's Sharpied revised.
Or unlimited?
Or unlimited. Yeah, it's a Sharpied unlimited, but it is so beat.
Sick.
It's really hard to find cards in this condition, honestly. I've been looking around. I've tried to make them. It's not easy. I just destroyed cards in the laundry and stuff.
When I first started really I was like, I want light play near mint cards, but anymore I'm like, give me damaged heavily played. That's all I care about. That's all I want.
Yeah, if I can find a picture of a damaged, I don't know. TCG damage is basically my near mint usually, but occasionally you get this.
You get some good deals, and you get cards that are like, oh, it's just heavily played or moderately played, and they say it's damaged. It's like, and sometimes if you email stores, they'll give you pictures of it. So, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, so the deck, I did really bad for the day. Had one match win, but it was so close just every freaking game to just taking something down, and then some crazy thing would happen. But yeah, so you can like, berserk something and then juxtapose it and it dies on their turn. You can juxtapose them a Serendip Djinn and Maze of Ithit. And then I've got 3 King Solomon. And I was playing against a guy that had just like endless Urnums, and I'm like, play a Solomon, he kills it. And I played 2 Solomon, and I'm like, what are you gonna do? Earthquake it? And he's like, oh, you willed it into life, my 1 Earthquake. And he killed both of them. I'm like, you killed 3 freaking King Solomon in 2 turns.
Sounds like you needed to play Concordant Crossroads.
I think it's in the sideboard. Yeah, I got one of them.
You got one of them. Okay.
Yeah, I got one of them. And I get the bottle. It was really a fun deck, and in testing, it was like 50-50. I was just killing it.
You played me with the Wall of Wonder, and that's before I was playing Urnums and had Reach, but
yeah, but still, it's 1-5. What are you gonna do with your Urnum can't get through a 1-5.
Well, that's what I just go into. So that's the nice thing about burn is like if the board gets stalled like that, you just automatically go into burn your face mode where it's just like, all right, I'm gonna toss everything at your face.
So I did. Let me see here. So I did actually. I had my meta glasses and I screen captured my hands to see if I was bad on my draws. Like these are not bad draws. It's like game 1, I got 2 Moxes and Urnum, a Spirit. Spirit was really good.
Yeah, you got a turn 1 Serendib.
Turn 1 Serendib, turn 2 add a freaking Spirit Link to it? Like, how can you lose that? Lost that. Next game, let's see what we got here. We got Lotus Mox, 2 Urnums, and a Spirit Link. Lost that game. Let's see here. What do we got?
That would be Kyle Wells' Ghostbusters altar there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I was just
so good.
I thought it went where seem to be missing my meta reband screen captures of my draws. So
that one's not bad.
This one got mulliganed. That is bad. That is bad. No land. And then I mulliganed into some Berserk. Oh yeah, I was about to freaking take this guy down with Berserk, regrowth of Berserk, and then he Wheel of Fortune me. And kill me. It was just that kind of day. Like everything I was like about to just pull off epic did not work. So
I did have an insane turn 1 against Grant in round 3, I think. I'll have to look here. But I did have let me see here. I have a picture of it actually. If you go into event photos, you can see it.
You can do it. You share it.
Here. Let me see.
Yeah, you share it. You figured out how to do it.
Hold on. All right. Oh yeah, I have a couple here. Where are you guys? Entire screen. This entire screen. Share. You see okay?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, so I felt really bad about this. This was against Dave, I think, game 2. I had a first turn Urnum off a Lotus. And then
wait. How'd you get a first turn Lotus? That's 4 mana.
I had first turn Urnum. Yeah, so I went Lotus, like
oh yeah, Lotus. Okay.
Tyga Urnum or something. And then like this is turn 2, I think he had like this is turn 3, I think. He had like Scavenger Folk, Llanowar Elves, and then I Falling Starred both of those, and then I pulled my Strip Mine, and I want to say I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, I went Falling Star on his Scavenger Folk and his Llanowar Elf. He tapped his Llanowar Elf before after I targeted to give it a giant growth, and then I stripped his other forest, I think. So I just left him with a Llanowar. I felt really bad about it, but yeah, that was game 2 against Dave. But this was the insane play against Grant. So like, I went Trop Ancestral, and then I went Ruby, Emerald, Pixies, right? And then I went Lotus, Wheel of Fortune, and then I discarded a Volk and a Chain Lightning. That was a turn 1 I had. That was insane.
That was turn 1. Okay.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, so that was turn
That's
1.
crazy, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that was turn 1 for me. So I got a threat on board turn 1. I ancestraled and pulled a. I think I had the Lotus and the Wheel of Fortune in there, but I'm like, I'm gonna wheel turn 1. Yeah, and then there's the board. So this was round 5 against John Burns, and he was playing a Underworld Dreams blue deck, and this is a library game, and he was like I don't know how much life he was, but I had 2 Serendibs out, and this is what I had in my hand. I just burn them out after a while. Yeah, this when you're playing burn like this and you get on library, it's insane.
Library is so busted with one.
Yeah. Here's Noah playing a game there. Here's Noah. There's Chad and me. This is Noah playing one of his games with his Rook Egg deck. So,
can I just say that Chad continues to be one of my favorite humans on the planet?
He is the man. He is the most chill dude ever, and is so into thrashing.
Yeah, well, so
anybody.
I thought I was into thrashing too, and then we were in the big theater room at the Airbnb that we thought like we were rolling to this huge mansion, which is pretty funny, by the way, because it was like, dude, this place they got baller. It's so huge. We saw all these photos and everything. It was like 2 basic bitch houses, but inside every room was like every room was a bedroom, and then they had like a theater room. It was so well photographed.
I wanted to come
but yeah,
Friday.
we were in the theater. We were in the theater room with all the bitch and hoes and everything that were down there. It was the women were flocking to us. We were watching Thrashing live, and he's like, "Oh yeah, in the VHS, you can see the boom mic in this scene." And so, like, he knew so much about Thrashing. It made me feel bad. I felt like I was not even a skateboarder. I just was like embarrassed to be on his level.
He could do like a director's commentary on Thrashing.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. They used to laugh like he and I should do a trivia concert. Fuck that, dude. It'd be like my rankings versus yours in the event. You know, it'd be that far off. Like, the guy is way out of my league on Thrashing trivia. It was very impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, back to these deck lists.
Yeah.
I got 2 more. I did find 2 more. Man, Stumi was about to crush him, and he controlled Magic my ass.
Stumi's another one. It's just great dude. He's Robert Vincent, big fan of Robert too. He's the man.
Yeah, so this is not a terrible opener. I mean, all right, yeah, maybe okay. Would you keep
roll
that?
A 6 there?
No, I kept it because I had the distant chance, and I was going into third. No, it needs 1 land, right?
I mean, I would ship that for sure.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Learning something.
I would have got rid of that.
So here I got 4 lands, a balance, a wall of wonder, and icy.
I think this is probably okay to keep. It depends what you're against. If you're against like an aggro deck, keeping a hand like that with balance is probably actually pretty damn good because you probably 2 for them if they come out quick.
Right, because he's not gonna have shit. Next turn, after I lost, I had 3 lands, Ancestral, Serendib, and a Chaos Orb.
You keep that.
Yeah.
That's
that every day. Hand. Yeah, I mean,
it's a killer hand.
I didn't feel like I played exceptionally bad, but I lost every game. So whatever. I mean,
I'm mulligan to 5 a lot. Like, I don't know. Like, I am very aggressive with mulligans. I just am.
My wife always asks me like why I hate sports, and I'm like, well, in high school, the football team burned our ramp for homecoming. And this is why I hate sports. So I really appreciated this card. I wish I could have got the Fire and Brimstone, but did not get there.
Can I just say that is like, if you were to pick a card in Magic to recreate that scene, can't think of a better card.
That is well done. I heard that. I love this freaking Thrash.
Most of the work is done for you in the art. Most of the work is done. It's done for you. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? It is.
It is. It's all right there. Let's see, I got the ritual. the light bird, the order of light bird, the light beer. That was amazing. I had to grab that or get a picture of that.
That was
phenomenal prize table, and there he is, man, winning with the downhill. Broke his arm in the
yeah.
Gosh, what's that thing called?
Damn shame.
What's the final event called? I forget. God, see, this is why I lose trivia. Something downhill.
You realize he's gonna watch this? He's gonna be one of the 15 people that watch this podcast.
He's gonna be one of the 4 people that watch it, and he's gonna be so furious.
Yeah. Guys, it's called the downhill.
Well, we never do it. We never do it. If you know the answer to that stupid thrashing question, leave a comment down below. Subscribe.
Are you talking about is it the LA Massacre race?
LA Massacre, yes, thank you. Good Lord, I was killing myself. So here's the LA Massacre himself. So Chad went 5-0. He was your second place.
Yeah, he did.
Competitor, right?
So he ran triple S. Yeah, like this deck is why I hate Swedish. Like this, like I look at this deck and I'm like, I don't get up, I don't get on the edge of my seat. It just looks like the most boring thing, you know. And listen, credit
to Suchis, you get the Sarahs, you get the Savannah Lions.
I mean, credit to Chad for crushing. I mean, he crushes like every year. I mean, he won with the Rolls a couple of years ago. He did pretty well last year. I think he went like 4-1 last year.
Yeah, he's not an old school player. That's what's annoying.
No,
he's really good. He's not an old school. He just likes thrashing. I've never seen anyone, introduced to the format through this way of just doing thrashing.
He messaged me before the event, and he's like, Swedish seems like a format that people like to smell their own farts. I'm like, yeah, like, kind of is. Kind of.
Wow, jerk reaction. Yes, I need to. Yeah. Oh, this deck sucked, dude.
This fucking guy.
Field of Dreams. This freaking guy.
I gotta say, I enjoyed the VHS box art. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I made it on my phone while my dad was in surgery. It was amazing. Yeah,
he transitioned to a woman, by the way.
Yeah,
not a bad surgery. He's not a woman.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is what I played. It's Mill. Yay.
What are you playing green for? Regrowth?
Regrowth.
One regrowth? That's the only green card in your entire deck? It is.
Yep. I mean, it's basically free. Doesn't matter. Like green.
Regrowth?
Yeah, no one's played Blood Moon ever. Yeah.
Well, you got. I got plenty of things in there. But, I got basics in there for Blood Moon.
I got Blood Moon.
I never did. Well, no, I think I
4 basics from what I can see. You got 4 basic lands.
Well, you got 4 basics, and then you've got then you got your Moxes. It's fun.
One of them's green. All right, you got 2.
Yeah.
All right, so you got 6. You got 6 mana sources under Blood Moon. Yeah, I guess you're good.
Yeah, it's perfectly fun. And then, like, Blood Moon's really not a big deal. Like, if you need to counter it, you counter it. If they cast it, you just, like, in response, you get yourself a white mana, and then you disenchant it when they play it. It's not a big deal.
Is that main deck Cop Red?
Yes.
Wow. It's really good.
Yeah. You gotta do something. I mean, the fucking burn, it's just, like, this deck just folds to just, like, a bunch of lightning bolts. So...
That's the nice thing about playing lightning bolts is there's more lightning bolts than counter spells, It's just
yeah. So this deck was sweet. I mean, this is kind of like my baby. This is what I played. I think there's like 65 or 64 cards in it. I can't remember.
I'm surprised you're not playing black.
For what?
No.
For DT and Twist.
Yeah, like I don't like Mind Twist. Like, I know it's good, but like I just don't like it. And
I I feel bad whenever I cast it. Like, I really do.
Right, that's why I don't play it. I'm like, I don't enjoy winning casting a Mind Twist, so I just don't play it. I'm like, I'm here to have fun. Why am I gonna be like, great, I won that game by basically cheating? It's not. It's like, legal cheating, but I don't like it.
Like, the other thing about this deck is like, so the one thing I used to play black in like Millstone, and I would play like Mind Twist and shit like that. But like with this deck's you're not winning fast. So there's a lot of times where the game is just like, I don't know, you're just not like, you're not doing anything, and you kind of get into the late game, and Mind Twist on like early is really fine, but like later on in the game, you just draw it and you're like, well, what the fuck am I going to do with this? Like, if they could cast something, they would have. And then plus with the Field of Dreams and the Millstone, like once you get that lock on, you know what's in their hand, and you're milling away anything that, like, you're scared of anyway. So like, I don't know, just Mind Twist, it just doesn't really do all that great in here.
It can be a dead card sometimes.
What do you think about cutting a Disenchant for another Wrath of God? So I feel like you're holding them back with the Maze of Ith, right? So they can't really attack, and they got to overextend, and then you blow them out.
This deck.
Yeah. Like there was never a point that I wished that I had like Wrath of God in my hand. Usually what would happen is if you're playing against aggro,
like opening hand card, like you want to draw.
Yeah, like if you're playing against aggro, most of the time what would happen is you would be matching their like threats with Maze of Iths, and then anytime they got more threats than your Maze of Iths, you just like swords it or whatever. And then once they got to like parity, and I would be like developing my board or whatever, you just go ahead and Wrath, and you put them so far behind that they just usually just fucking quit.
So what are you doing with the mana drain? What's that ramp you into?
Fucking drawing cards with your books or
with the book. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What do you think about if you're heavy in green? What do you think about just like a Miser's Sylvan Library in here?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't really like Sylvan Library either. Maybe that's like a hot take. I don't know. I never play with Sylvan Library.
It's a very polarizing card. People either love it or they hate it. My take on Sylvan Library is, if you don't have a way to clear away the extra cards, it's a one of, I think.
Yeah, what about Sylvan Library land tax, but you just tax and don't get a land? Because you know the top card of your deck by
it's a shuffle engine. Yes, it's a shuffle. So like, it's insane with land tax.
The other thing, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but like, because I don't really like bounce ideas back and forth with people. I just do shit.
You need to go on John's phone. He's got all kinds. He's got like a team.
Yeah.
I just talked to. I talked to
SEAL Team 6 of Swedish on John's phone. If you get on there.
So like, so with like Sylvan Library,
with my Swedish text.
So with like Sylvan Library, like this deck is like scared of like hyper aggressive, like threatening your life total quickly type aggro, right? And so like Sylvan Library, you like play it, and after that first turn, you're still only looking at like one extra card, unless you start paying life to like draw extra ones. And like
you got Tome, right? You got Tome,
right? So... Right. But it's still you're still only one extra card down. Like you can draw a card with Tome, but you would have drawn that card anyway. Like, so like I just never want to pay the life.
I think it's best with Bazaar.
Yeah.
Like, I think Bazaar and Sylvan are really good together.
So anyway,
this deck kind of figured it out as Jayco.
You had a pretty good run on the day, though, Jason. I mean,
it was great. Like, I went 4-1, and the deck that beat me was the pirate guy who was playing.
Paul Fierro. I played him too.
He was playing the living plane, and like.
His deck scares. Okay, so I played Paul twice, and his deck scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, he's like really good with it, and like
it's all he plays.
Yeah, he's really good with it. He knows like all the like lines and everything to do, but also at the same time, like I feel like my deck was fairly well equipped to play against it, but like it's
Paul
never.
did not post his deck, by the way. I
was
trying
to
go
look
at it.
I am not seeing
yeah. So Paul's deck, he plays like 3 living plane or something, but he plays like pirate ship and prodigal sorcerer to kill
Crikes.
your lands after he plays living plane.
Yeah,
and it's insane.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, and like those games of Magic, because I didn't take a game. He just got me like 2-0, and those games of Magic where like after you play, you're like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Like I didn't do anything.
That's every game of Magic I ever played.
Some lands.
It's a variance thing. Sometimes you just don't have it. It's just tough. I played Paul round 6 at Kumite, and that's who I beat to win Kumite. And I played him round 4 this time, and so Paul basically
That him here, Paul F.
Yeah, he got 10th. Yeah, so Paul
got 10th by a lot, or like one match basically.
Yeah. So I played. So I'll talk about that match real quick. So game 1, he played Rook Egg, and I played an Urnham. It was kind of like a slow opening, and I attacked into his Rook Egg, and then he got his Rook token the next turn. But I had a Time Twister in my hand. I'm like, I should be able to find an answer for this. So I just broke his egg, with the Urnham, and we were just. He attacked me for 4. I attacked him for 4, and then I played Time Twister. I got a Psionic Blast. I blasted his Ruck token, and then I just found a bunch of burn to answer all of his guys. Like he played like, I'm gonna play a Tim. I'm like Chain Lightning. I'm like I'm gonna play whatever. And I just found answers to everything. But that game 1, he did find a City in a Bottle to get rid of my Urnham I played early in the game. And I just got Scavenger Folk to answer it. And then game two, I never saw Living Plane, but I think I cited out, he had mazes, I think. So I think I cited out my Serendibs to also be less susceptible to City in a Bottle. And I think game 2, I didn't draw an Urnham, and I think maybe he killed an Urnham maybe with a City in a Bottle, and then I just basically won with Pixies, I think, and just a bunch of burn spells. So anyways, that's a tough deck though. That's a hard deck. That's like not a deck you see very often, right? Living Plane. And he just knows all the lines. And it's just, it can be really hard to play against.
He fucked me pretty good, but like all the rest of the games were fun. I think I played against like a White Weenie. I played against like Underworld Dreams. So I played against a couple control decks. I played against a couple aggro decks. Came in 7th overall. It was fine. It was good.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's Rom's deck.
Yeah, I need to not spend.
I played Grant here. This is Channel Fireball deck. So he's got some sweet altars in here.
There's a lot of a lot of Star Wars stuff there. Can't be on here all night. I'm sorry, guys, but what else we got? Let's see. This is
That's Ryan Jean's deck.
Yep. I mean, I like these running the second artifacts, drawing cards, stage there.
Yep. It's a pretty cool deck.
Rom had a cool deck photo. I do appreciate that.
He did.
Yeah.
My own Photoshop. You could have put actual skateboard under there. Yeah, that's good.
His deck's kind of hurting my eyes. I don't know what that's all about.
It's 93, 94. I thought he would do pretty well with that. 2-3. It was kind of surprising. Candle Flare. I like how he's got a
flare on the photo. That's pretty nice. Yeah.
This is Kevin. He's, I think, like Kyle Wells' friend up in Cleveland. He's been at all the Thrash Bashes. I think all at one. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like this guy. Yeah, it's good stuff. This is where you got the one wood elemental with a wood counter on it. Very nice.
Yeah. There you go.
Way to go, Jay. You did it. We had an entire series around the wood elemental, which was pretty sad. 2-3.
I have a funny story about this deck. I played this round too. I have Ancestral in my opener. This is against Dave. This is game 1. I Ancestral on his upkeep, and he goes like Forest, Lotus, Stormseeker. I'm like, I'll take 8, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, you don't see enough Stormseekers.
Yeah.
You never really expect it. It costs a lot though, doesn't it? Isn't it like 4 mana or some shit? Yeah. But still,
it's pretty good in Swedish. It's pretty good in Swedish when people are all on library and drawing cards and yeah. It's a good card. It's a good card. It's more of a sideboard card, I feel, but it's good. I mean, like, could you if somebody's on the deck, could you imagine like running like 4 Black Vice and like 2 like bringing like 2 Stormseeker? Like you're just gonna destroy them on the run. Just absolutely annihilate them.
Yeah, Stormseeker. Yeah, Stormseeker would have fucked me pretty good. Oh yeah.
This is a sweet deck. I like that he played Black Vice and he played Berserks too, which is sweet.
What are the altars? Are those pixies? What are those?
Those are Pixies artist proofs from Amy Weber.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
nice.
I used to own a set of those, and I'm not an artist proof guy, so somebody was asking me for them, so I just got rid of them.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're sweet, they're awesome. I'm not an artist proof. I'm not an altar guy. I'm not really an artist proof guy. I'm just kind of a signature guy. I'm just kind of like black ink signature. I don't know. It's kind of old fashioned with that.
Oh, dude, he's sweet. He's playing Gasman Ogre.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often.
No, that's a pretty sweet card.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not playing City in a Bottle. Like, to me, like, if I'm not playing City in a Bottle, I'd play Urnham. But that's just me.
Yeah. Okay.
We made a Blood Moon deck.
There's Spencer.
I think this is Spencer just giving this format the middle finger here. 4 Blood Moon, 4 Black Vice. That's a middle finger.
Appreciate that, yeah. I like that.
Okay, sounds good.
I played John. I played this round 5. So game 2, round 5, he literally drew 3 Juzams. I orbed the first one. The second one, I attacked him with my Urnham, and he blocked, and I bolted it, I think. And the third one, I fireballed, I think, or something.
Holy crap.
So I answered all of his Urnhams, all his Juzams, which is crazy. I don't know how I did it, but I did.
All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how much luck versus how much deck won you the game? Won you the event? Would you say how much luck was involved with it? I mean, that's pretty lucky to burn all 3 Juzams down and stuff like that. You think luck played any part in your deck?
Oh, yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean,
yeah. Is that
you just you like, okay, so to win an event, you have to play well. But
yeah, right. Yeah, you gotta play well. But then there's that luck factor. There's that.
You have to have very good variance. Like, you have to. Like, you cannot get mana screwed or draw lands like and get a land clump and expect to win a game. Like, you have to get, like, you have to have good variance to win. Like, you have to. Like, playing well only takes you so far. You have to be lucky and have good variance. And I was, but part of it also is, and I'll say this again, like, I mulled to 5 a lot. I mulled to 6 a lot.
That's a good player. Yeah,
aggressive.
that's a good player.
I'm very aggressive with mulligans. I just, if I'm just like, there's not much I can do with this, like, I am shipping it 100%. So, I don't know. Like, I think there was a game where I mulled to 5 and I got an ancestral or something. So like, it's like, okay, whatever. Like, I got an ancestral. I'm good. Right. So I just feel like when you have super, like, especially like a burn deck mulligans well, because you have ancestral in there, you have time walk in there, you have 2-draw 7s, like you have ways to get out of having less cards. So I don't know.
Hey Matt, can I give you some kind of award for this ATOG that says "Mox out with your cocks out"?
This is amazing.
So good. You have 4-1. He's got 4 of the glory.
Did you notice that he's drinking a Ankh of Mishra there? You seen that?
Oh yeah, he is.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty good.
If I could vote Altar of the Year, this might be my personal vote. I don't know.
Whose deck
I'm
picture
sure.
is this?
This is Matt. It's
this is Matt.
Watches Wizards or whatever.
Yeah. Matt Folk. Yeah, from Columbus.
This guy rules, but holy crap, these are amazing.
Matt's got a really nice collection.
I
don't know. Those bolts are probably alpha or beta. I don't know. It's got unlimited. That one's alpha.
They look pretty alpha from here.
Alpha. They're 4 alpha.
Alpha.
Yep.
I'm about to get out the freaking crappy alpha bolt and start playing with the Stephen full altered. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh shit!
Have you seen that one, John? Have you seen that? Our old friend, he used to he would alter and Stephen would full art all of his cards. So he full altered an alpha signed bolt and a beta signed bolt and a revised and unlimited. And so I have his alpha signed Chris Rush signature on it that he altered himself, not Chris Rush. Full arted it, but it's an alpha bolt that's signed. It's an alpha signed bolt that he altered, and I don't know how to get his altering off of it. I think I'm just gonna have to just embrace it and play it because it's
play it, man.
It's legendary. I don't know.
Alpha, man. I wish,
Alpha Rush signed. And then he full altered it. So I need to track him down in the insane asylum or wherever he's at and have him sign it secondly. Like Steven on the bottom. And
he's a good artist.
Chris Rush? Yeah, he's all right.
Steven.
Oh, Steven. Yeah.
He's a good artist. Too. Yeah.
All right. We're going a little long
here. Is this a full deck? What is this?
Who needs a sideboard when you don't play lands?
Yeah, I think he just didn't take a picture of all of his lands. I like his Frylock altar.
Yeah, I like that. I don't understand what's going on. I'm sorry, my man.
What else we got?
We got a reanimator deck.
Reanimator. Okay.
I feel like Ben's deck, but looks like, this is not Ben, right? And what the hell is his name?
He's in Lord of Pits.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like Ben's with all the reanimation and the foreign language.
Yeah.
Cool rip eggs.
Yeah.
Robert, oh God, love you, Robert. You're the man. You got the
he likes some spicy decks. He's a big Mana Flare fan for sure.
Yeah, Mana Flare.
Yeah, I got the Mana
Caverns
Flare
of Despair.
And then
most hash.
3-2, most hash. All right, what do we got? We got
Underworld Dreams and Big creatures.
Probably gets the same rating that Thrash in the movie gets on internet. All right, cool. What's Thrash about? I mean, it's very aggro-y, I guess. Yeah. He's all in. Okay.
Yeah.
2-3 for Vanilla Geddon.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing much to say about that.
Okay, Deborah, get a better job. No, I shouldn't say that. Border Racer, I like this guy. Oh, this is cool. All right, what did he play? The fuck did he play? Why am I so annoyed by his deck photo? For whatever reason, this really annoys me.
So this looks like
is this the Star Wars game you guys were talking about earlier? How's he playing these jugs?
Just like good stuff.
Jug strikes. All right. Yep. 3-2 for Dr. Slam PhD. Looks like trolls. I like the
troll disc.
Yep.
With
this troll
cool
with. Oh, hey, you got your old bolts, John. Now you know who you sold them to.
Those are unlimited. I had revised ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Always good to see a Solcanor.
Play something else. Is that?
Yeah. All right. I appreciate this deck, though. This is where I appreciate. All right.
It's a Winds of Change land.
Pink weenie
change. Yeah. Yeah, we'll give him a couple years. He'll be back. He'll
I mean, like Winds of Change is it good with Land's Edge?
Well, if you land tax and you have like extra lands and then you Winds of Change, yes. And you'd have to play a bunch of 1-drops, but there's only creatures there. Those 2?
Yeah, it kind of feels like this deck's doing two competing things with Winds of Change.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to go all in with Winds, get a couple damage in earlier, and then just burn you for 18? I don't know. 1-4, yeah, that's kind of what I would have thought. All right, no bad. That's all good. I appreciate that.
Mono green looks like. Mono green
1-4, mono green, yeah, different format. Oh yeah, not in Swedish. Sorry, man. Josh B. What do we got?
He played very well. It's like
moat,
it's like Flyers moat control with the book, basically.
Yeah, it's just not. Oh, I like this.
Those are Sarah Angels.
I like the Time Elemental.
No, those are Sarah's.
What?
They're
the misprint.
Yeah.
Oh man, almost liked me for a second. Boo! You suck.
You thought he was. I mean, it is Josh, right? So
yeah,
it might apply.
He was he was at the orb. He was. Yeah. Okay. Terrible audio. Stoomy and I had a really good game actually.
Hey, Stoomy's been rocking the dead guy ale here, right? The red, black, blue for a while, and he just had a good finish, I think, recently. I want to say, didn't he? Like top 4 or something with a deck like this? So.
Yeah, maybe, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Stoomy's one of those guys, like every time like I walk by him playing a game, like at an event or something like that, I look at his board and I'm like, man, I wish I was playing that deck. Cause I see shit like Royal Assassin and like
I know, I wish I was living his life.
I
was gonna hit him on the pod tonight. He's like, no, I'm going to this concert. And it was the craziest freaking concert. He shared you saw it, John, but it was like this insane logo, and then freaking Rom pulls up a picture of a cracked couch, and I'm like, how did you have that within like a minute? It's like the cracked couch was the logo
of the freaking concert. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Rob, he didn't
So
even respond. Like, yeah, I just keep a random super cracked up couch photo on my phone. I don't know. And yeah. So one night we gotta get Stewie on here because he
do need
does
to get
freaking
Stewie on
everything.
here.
He's also one of my personal heroes.
Yeah,
All right, that's about it. I think those are the highlights of the deck.
Wait, what about Kyle's? Hold on, you missed Kyle Wells.
Yeah, well, this is my game to Kyle.
No, hold on.
let me zoom in.
Wait.
No. All right,
No, wait, hold on.
All right.
You got to go back up and look at his deck, okay?
It's not
sweet. Okay, first off, he mirrored image his deck photo for some reason, and he's playing 2 mana drains.
Yeah.
What? I see a mana drain here. Where's the other one?
They're in the center, underneath underneath Egon.
Oh, that's amazing. Cheat and then share it in your deck photo. That's
Yeah,
so good.
He's like, I realized like halfway through the event, I was playing 2 mana drains, and, he did not do well. Apparently, mana drain's not good. Apparently, we should unrestrict it because he did not do well with 2 mana drains. So,
goes in the 5 Horsemen event or whatever.
No, we'll go Tangle Kelp.
I remember Kyle plays like the biggest meme decks. Like I was sitting next to him like in 2024 at Kumite. We're sitting next to each other playing our games, and he's like trying to cast Eureka into all these. Like he played like all the terrible legends, and he played Eureka. And he's just trying to play Eureka all day, and I don't think he resolved very many of them. It's pretty funny.
I think I did that in the Kumite event you won. I just did played like 4 cards and played Gabriel Angel Flyer, and then
he's pretty good actually. He's actually a pretty good one. He's expensive though, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, he was a lot to play, and then Peasant Holy just like swords. Okay, thanks. Yeah. I just did like play my entire deck to get a Gabriel Angel Fire out. He's like, swords it? I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's hard, man.
Oh yeah, that is a card.
Yeah. Swords is a good card for one
in the format.
That was my Kumite event. I'm going this year. You going back?
Me?
Yeah. Coming to Kumite
I signed up.
Okay. So, good.
I signed up last year too, and I had to travel for work and couldn't make it. But
it's been on my anniversary for like the last 2 years, so I'm like, I'm not. Priorities.
Paul Fierro does in the nights up there. They do a great job. I don't know. Like I love those guys, I want to make sure that like Dave Gura does a great job with Thrash Bash. Paul does a great job with Kumite. I mean, they're probably 2 of the best events in the Midwest. So
yeah, I'm gonna get Pirate Tim on here for a podcast soon. He said he'd do one. So yeah, he said he'd do one. So I want to kind of recap the last few years. He's had it's just too cool. Like his basement, his whole setup and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
He's awesome. Yeah.
Deck photo of the decade. We're still on this guy.
Whose deck's this?
That was Jason's from 2 years ago. He just threw it on the pavement outside the place where we walked in. He just like threw it all down on the ground. Like, all right, I guess I need to take a deck photo.
That's hilarious.
It was bad then too. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Anything we need to capture from Friday night was fun. I need to wrap this podcast up. Got a lot of crap for. I'm like, I'm gonna do a quick podcast. I'm like, dude, your podcast is an hour and a half long.
I'm probably talking too much here. Oh yeah, let's talk about this.
Yeah, so I did make these cool trophies. So this is the Order of the Dagger that went to first place for Friday night, and then let's see, we did have a winner.
There was an X Points tournament too.
Yeah, but this guy he won the freaking anti event. Yeah, which is kind of surprising because he was running 2 Necro in his Alpha Alliance's Necro deck.
By the way,
he lost one of them to me.
I was very confused by the rules. When people said your anti cards had to be Swedish legal, I thought you meant like the card you play for ante at the beginning of the game, and I was like, how does it even work?
Strictly the anti-deck. So we were just trying to reduce the number of birds of paradise.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So we did have the cool stamps. They worked out well.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm hoping they show up later with some dick covered land walk or whatever. Does good on a counter spell. It was very poorly applied. And the last thing for the night is Surge of Strength. I hate you because I built an entire deck to go down to the Bootlegger's Ball based on choose and discard a card from your hand to have target creature get +X+0, where X is equal to that creature's casting cost. I thought it meant the creature discarded. It does not. It means the creature that you plan on.
Yeah.
So you attack with Llanowar Elf and you discard a green or red, you discard a Shivan Dragon, it gets +1/+0. I thought it got +6/+0. Built an entire deck around it. I've been playing it for like a year. No one said a word until I'm like, hey, what's the ruling on this? And I'm like, yeah, it's just +1/+0.
Yeah, it's because nobody plays Surge of Strength. They just take your word for it.
Yeah. It's like, all right, Surge of Strength's this jacked up dude on steroids with huge man titties or whatever.
Really great art. I like that art a lot.
I did too. I like the whole deck because I was playing this with Reincarnation, so I'd like turn 2 play this on like a Llanowar, throw a Shivan out, turn 3, you block them, I bring a Shivan back. No, it doesn't work. My entire deck does not work. Thank you to everyone that allowed me to work with it while I played it for the last year and a half.
Were your anti-cards Swedish legal?
Yes, they were. My Birds of Paradise and
Jewel Bird.
Contract from Below. Oh, that was Swedish legal, yes. So anyone who's got the protection from sleeves, be warned. In the future, if you see someone roll up with an unsleeved deck, they might be running protection from sleeves, which could be good.
+X/+0 until the turn of X.
Yeah, I was trying to 3D print stamps. They didn't work out that well. I don't know. They were okay. The 3D printed trophies were pretty cool, though. Yeah, I did like them. I thought they were cool. Skateboard and ramp and the dagger running through and all that. I thought those were good. There might be something freaking phenomenal for GloryCon that I'm super excited about. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but yeah.
I'm trying to play in the Daggers tournament next year.
Yeah, you're in it, dude. You got to.
I'm a Dagger now, yeah.
Stumi got some wins. He got a penis in the mouth with the Hymn of Torah. We got a...
Yeah, shout out to Noah for doing all these Tavern Flip Battles packs.
The Tavern Flip stuff, yeah.
At least he went a little cooler, but thank you.
What?
That was me. My bad. I forgot I did that till just now, but yeah. It's good to remind yourself. So we're back 2 years ago. All right, guys. I think it's time to call it a pod.
Yeah, I think so too.
I agree.
The last thing I'll say is, if you're driving to an event, hope you don't have to play against Stasis round 1, because I had to do that. So I drove 4 hours there and got there like 30 minutes before the event, and then I sit down to play, and the guy's like, Black Vice. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, Howling Mine. I'm like, okay. He's like, Stasis. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll have to fight through this now. And then he blood mooned me game 2. So just hope you don't have to play against that round 1 after you drive.
Is that a bad thing to do? Because I like to do that once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out, but yeah, that was the hardest match of the day. One of the hardest matches of the day. So, anyways,
I do need to somehow share these like BS draft events, but I don't think you guys can hear them on this pod.
I was gonna say, Yeah, I don't. It's a little bit choppy. Oh no, that's not that choppy.
Can you hear this?
No.
Is it Power Rangers
Yeah.
Pog? Nice.
I'll have to like add this after the pod or something myself. I'll have to actually do some freaking work. It's Thanksgiving. I guess I'll be all right. I'll do it.
When's the next? Are you guys doing an alliances review next pod? Is that what I heard?
No, I gotta cut down on the freaking Ice Age alliances. I've been told.
I know they were released like 30 years ago.
We've covered alliances. So we know every good card.
All right, guys,
what we really should do is start talking about deck tech for Battle for Ohio with no antiquities.
I think that's gonna be awesome. I'm excited for it. I don't know if I want to talk too much deck tech.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't have to.
I just want to see what people show up with. I mean, there's probably something broken that I'm not thinking about, which will be really cool. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited for Battle for Ohio.
Like you might need to restrict Maze. Like you probably should. If you're not gonna have.
Yeah, Maze and Library both because we have no strip mines at all.
Yeah, you might want to ban Library. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
just an idea.
We did gentlemen's. No Maze.
Do that.
What else? We need to figure it out soon so people can start planning.
What do you think? Do you think Reanimator becomes ridiculous with no strip mines? Think it becomes overpowered?
Probably. I don't know.
You don't want to.
Does it win the entire event? I don't know.
You don't want to kill an entire archetype, though, right? Like restricting Maze doesn't kill an archetype, but like restricting.
I'd like to kill this podcast. Can we go to
that? There you go. Yeah. Guys, we need the 15 people to listen to the whole thing.
You thinking Reanimator's going to be too strong in the...
I don't think
Alpha Alliances? No.
I don't think so because you get City in a Bottle is an answer, right? So I think you'd be all right. You got an answer there.
Plan for a Reanimator, I guess, is all you can think about.
Or you could be like that guy I talked to and be like, just play Ice Storm. Why aren't you playing Ice Storm? Just play. Yeah. So, anyways. All right.
Put your own
you guys want to talk
about and just bring some out of their graveyard when they
For the love of God, just end it.
All right.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you hanging in here. Yeah. Good job, Rob. Can
we talk about Surge of Strength real quick? Do you have the Surge of Strength to end this podcast?
I hope.
Okay.
This is all I can do right here. Right, just do this. Finish out. Just me and Giga Chad.
All right, Giga Chad.
All right. Thank you, everyone. That both of you. I appreciate your.
Thanks for all the listeners. I'm sure this one will go viral.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Tens of listeners. Next time around, we'll do the BS draft because I still have those videos to share.
Yeah.
And I think the guy that won them keeps asking me, like, when are you going to share those? I'm like, yeah, I need to get that out there. It was a really good time.
Just for that, never share it.
We're going to review this new set, Alliances. There's this good new uncommon that's $1 called Force of Will. You might want to
we've reviewed it too many times. I've been told I got to stop reviewing Alliances. I need to stop and focus on Homelands. All right. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Later.